I or they. Whether you're in the best church in town, as Uncle Dawson said, or whether you be in the worst. So we preach, and so do you believe. Don't ever get to the place that you cannot believe what is being preached, because if you cannot believe what is being preached, you cannot be helped. Amen. The problem that most young people have when they're dealing with their parents is they get to a place where there is a divide. I'm not hearing you. You ever got to a place where you're talking to your young person and there's a blank look in their face and you know the lights are on but ain't nobody? You might as well just quit talking because they're not hearing a word that you say. You're saying all the right words, but it's not helping them because they're not listening. The key to getting better is to hear somebody and to listen and to obey and to do it, and you will get better. But that is a challenge all in itself. And so the Apostle Paul said, if we preach this and you believe it, we got something. Verse number 12, he said, now if Christ be preached that he rose from the dead, how say some among you that there is no resurrection of the dead? Whether you believe that you die and go straight to heaven, or whether you believe that you sleep and you arise in the rapture, regardless, there still has to be life after death. Amen. Regardless of how you believe that, you have to believe there's life after death. And in order to believe that there's life after death, you have to believe some message about somebody that experienced it. Amen. The challenge of Easter is to understand that if you believe that it happened to Christ, you can believe also that it can happen to you. Yeah. He says here, now if Christ be preached that he rose from the dead, how is that some say there's no resurrection from the dead? Don't let nobody tell you you can't get back up again. But if there be no resurrection of the dead, then is Christ not risen? You see, what we're celebrating today is not just what's going to happen in the sweet by and by. What we're celebrating today is what's going to happen today. If there's anybody that's ever made a mistake, you need to know that you can come back from the mistake that you made. If there's anybody that's in a situation that you don't want to be in, you need to know that you can come back from that situation. If there's anybody with a 540 credit score, you need to know you can build up your credit again. If there's anybody that's in an addiction, you need to know that you're not going to be an addict for the rest of your life. If there's anybody that's hooked on alcohol, you need to know once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic is not what we believe, and it's not what we preach. And if Jesus be not risen, then we have no way out. And we have to be caught up in what we are, and we are what we are. Nothing upsets me more than when somebody say, I am what I am, when it ain't what they want to be. How you going to be less than and then fall back and say, well, this is just me? You mean to tell me you quit? You stopped trying to be what you thought you could be? And you became what they said you would be? You walking around talking about, well, they didn't expect nothing out of me anyway. I guess they ain't going to get nothing. Don't you look at the expectations that other folk have of you. Look at the expectation you have of yourself. You need to say, wait a minute. This ain't really me. I'm just passing through here. This ain't how I'm going to be. I'm going to be better than I've been. Somebody needs to know, because Jesus got up, I can get up too. Yeah.